to Virginia, I just sold my latest song. Japanese denim flying straight from Manapon. Rolling out to Durban, mouth of pudding with some prawns. Then I fly out to Miami and I'm eating like a don, huh? I go to Miami for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Detroit Lions.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Caleb going to throw right away. He'll get this into the hands of the wideout from LSU. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First down, Bears.
Looking to throw is Williams. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. You talk about this Lions defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results are pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. And some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Williams going to look to throw again. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up first and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Here's Williams. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. To the air, Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. This is caught. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal, would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Right there. Ready.
They'll run for the first time with the speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. Running free at the 45. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Now the try here for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Makes the score Lions 7, Bears nothing. Jack Fox to kick off.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
They're on the 35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
35-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Williams. Goes with the out route and completes it to Swift. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You talk about this Lions defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
With their lack of pass defense, they do make up for it in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Lions will take over. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Brings up 2nd and 16. At the 25-yard line.
867 Pirates, 79 Broncos. Cup 19, Cup 19, Warriors 70. Go.
Now it's Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Now 3rd down and 16.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
19 Lions, Panther 11, Dragons 70 Rangers, smash, check smash, check Bobcat, check Bobcat. Big Lion. And up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Come on, come on. Top 50, 19 Tiger, 18, 60 Bobcat, 60 Maverick, 60 Buffalo.
Now Jackson. Right side to Williams. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it'll be 2nd and a couple. The Lions had 0-1 in the year following a loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
23 yards to pick up there.
But as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
60 Eagles.
Here's Jackson to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
now Jackson going to shift him around.
The 14-yard line.
Dragon 60. Cup 19. Cup 19. 19 Lions. Go.
Jackson operating from the gun. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
First down.
Trap 50. Trap 50.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Jackson now. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches.
19 charge.
1 yard is the game. And the Lions are going to have it 1st and goal.
Buffalo 18. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Tyree Jackson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They'll go play action here with Williams. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with second and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They were coming in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now second and 9.
What is it on? There he gets that.
Throwing is Williams. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
To throw, Williams. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great play there. 35 yards. And the Bears are back within a score. Santos with the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
18 Cardinal, 18.
Throw to Saquon, complete on the left side. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Trap 60, trap 60. Mustang 19. 19 Lions. Go.
Throwing is Jackson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. An opportunity to change momentum. Big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Warriors 70. Panther 11, Panther 11, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready.
Now it's Jackson. Going under Gibbs has it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 103 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Next track is 60. 18, Pioneer. 70 Rangers.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. They came with a safety blitz, and Daxton Hill got home. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" Because here they come.
60 Maverick, 60 79 Broncos, 19 tight.
Jackson. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Tag! 70 Timberwolves. 7 Pirates.
Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. That's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact.
Check, hurt. Check go.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Tyree Jackson as the first half is winding down. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime. So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2. And they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Lions 21, Bears 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And that's caught inside the 30. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half.
21, Bears 10.
In the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
To throw is Jackson. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Jackson going to keep it. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The lines move there, look like nobody open, now second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Down to the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions add 6 to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Bears 10. Jack Fox kicking off.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
First and 10 at the 47.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and now falling complete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And Thomas has it. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. Throwing again here, Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roll down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down, and then some.
From the gun, here's Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Good coverage downfield. Picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
That's another Bears first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Looking to throw is Williams. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Here's Williams. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up the third down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. To the air, Williams. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
On fourth down, here's Williams. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. But they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So they get the interception, and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who was the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception. A lot of times, he just gives it the old Olay, but give him credit. He went old school. He was determined not to make this a pick six, and he got there in time to make the tackle.
70. Cowboy 80. Cup 19. Cup 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 18 Rebels. 18 Rebels. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
Now it's Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Second and 7.
They'll come up second and 7.
22-yard line.
Come on. Hey. 90, 60 bucks, 79 Broncos. Dragon 60. 18, Pioneer. Ready.
Here's Jackson. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over. When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Williams. That is caught. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Pass complete to Loveland. You cannot write these guys off just yet. Not with a quarterback like that on your side.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
To throw once more, here's Williams. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, Bears.
Throwing is Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll go out of bounds after taking a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I would be very careful.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. A good start there on 1st down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
To throw, Williams. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised guys throw into their zone.
We know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
Let it slip.
Working out of the gun, Williams. He'll look middle here and give it to Odunze. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 23. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves to James.
First down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Chicago.
Williams going to look to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Thomas. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
In motion goes Raymond. They'll look to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. There he goes, left side.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end
And
zone.
now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at it, teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Reload.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Tyree Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Lions have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Bears take over first and 10.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking long for Thomas. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 61 yards. And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Santos with the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This one fielded in the end zone. He'll opt not to bring it out. A touchback, and they'll begin at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs is his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a three-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he's able to take this one back to the 30.
Stay with me. You ain't gotta go, you can with me. We can hang out, do the day with me. You tryna be a man, it can stay friendly. We could do the beach, we could hang out. Yes, her and the E go to my house. You can spend the night till we wake up. Do it all again, cause it ain't mud. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams. Hey yo, my new thing is I don't want you around if you useless. I make a living rhyming, same job as Dr. Seuss's. People only give to get back, that's recoupment. Always have their two hands out, like they. My new thing is you ain't even gotta be my new chick. You can just pull up and hang out and be a new friend. Or I can show you how to train the dragon like. And either way, it ain't gotta be love. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams.
Yeah. So every morning after snoring, yes, I yearn for you. Thought it wasn't super serious, but now it's too much. I got a disease, so for ease, let go with the clutch. You got the pedal to the metal and you're revving me up.
So slow down, I got a 2-car garage, or we can go and make sounds that.
Call you Dale, cause you weren't hearts. I'll be Tracy Chapman in the fast car.
What is this love?